We should get jerseys, cause we make a good team. But yours would look better than mine, cause you're out of my league. And I know that it's so cliche to tell you that every day I spend with you is the new best day of my life. Everyone watching us just turns away with disgust. This jealousy, they can see that we've got it going on. I'm racking my brain for a new improved way. Let you know you're more to me than what I know how to say. You're okay with the way that this is going to be, cause this is going to be the best thing we've ever seen. If anyone can make me a better person, you could. All I gotta say is I must have done something good. Came along one day and you rearranged my life. All I gotta say is I must have done something right. I must have done something right.
Hello, we're back. With the last video, we ended with, I had 29 eggs retrieved, and it's been like a month because we've been super busy with just life and everything, so we haven't had time to make a video. So going back to egg retrieval, we had 29 eggs retrieved. We had, these numbers are insane. We had 24 eggs that were mature, so, 25 eggs were mature. 4 of them were not, so those got discarded immediately. And out of the 25 eggs, 24 of them fertilized normal. So moving forward, which was a crazy number, and we're like, oh, there's no way, like, you know, we're not gonna get 24 embryos, that doesn't happen. Our doctor, our nurse, our coordinator called us, and her and the lab couldn't believe it. On day 5, we had a 100% blast rate, which means every single one of our eggs that fertilized normally, so that's 24 eggs, made it to the day 5 blastocyst normally. Everything was like perfect. They all looked great. They weren't discarding any of them. So we have 24 embryos. Our IVF plan included 8 embryos to be genetically tested, so anything after 8 or above 8 we had to pay for additionally. So we elected to have 13 embryos genetically tested, so that gave us an extra 5 that we paid for extra.
The others are still there, just not tested yet. They're just still sitting, like,
they're in a freezer.
Yeah, at like the doctor's office. They didn't get sent off anywhere. So we still have those. If for some reason we didn't get pregnant with the first 13, we have the others still on standby that we can send off and do. Yeah,
we have 11 in the freezer, but of the 13 that we sent off, all of them came back good. One of them came back a low mosaic, and it was like a bad read, but they said it wasn't a bad embryo, like they would still use it. I mean, if that's the only one that we had, it's not a terrible thing. It was almost like a bad read. So we do know the genders of those. They told us that we have 8 boys and 5 girls. Obviously, the other 11 that are in the freezer, we don't know the genders of those because we did not have them genetically tested. They're just kind of sitting there in case we need them. One of the girls was the one that came back like a bad read or a low mosaic is what they say. So we had one of the girls is like questionable. We told the doctor that we were just going to use the one that, like, the best looking embryo, even though they're all really good. We don't want to know the gender. We're just going to kind of let that be a mystery.
They like grade them, but all of them are like, it's a pretty tight race. So we were like, whatever.
Just pick one at random because we got to have some kind of mystery here. So that process was over. They can't really believe it. Like, the lab team was like crazy. Like, they thought that this was nuts. Like, our coordinator's been doing this 12 years. She's never seen that. So it was kind of cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, kind of feel like we're in the...
Yeah. When I went in, because soon we started my medicine and I did all that, but when I went in and talked to her, like, to figure out my medicine, when we started doing my shots, she was like, listen, that has never, ever happened since I've been here. Like, that's insane. So, like, she wanted us to know how big of a deal it was, which was really cool. Because it is a big deal. We got 24 chances to try to have a baby, which is pretty good odds.
Yeah. And they're all good quality embryos. They all made it to day 5, no problem. All the cells look normal. And that's one of your biggest feats in IVF is having a good quality embryo. Good quality embryo has just like higher implantation rates, lower miscarriage rates, things like that. So after that was over with, we started getting the ball rolling on Brittany's side of things. She started going in she had a baseline appointment, started some medicine. You had like some estrogen pills, you had estrogen patches.
Yeah, you do that for like the first, like maybe a week and a half, I guess, is estrogen pills and patches, which I felt like I was extremely irritable and just a little crazy. The patches came off. I went for another appointment and she said my uterus looked good. Like the lining was where it needed to be. So that's when I met and we went over how to do my shots. So my shots are progesterone in my butt.
So those progesterone shots are gnarly.
Yeah. It's a big needle. I had a friend give me some like stuff to help me, like numbing patches and all that, trying to alternate like with ice. So I don't want to run out of them. So I'm just trying to be careful. Yeah. But it sucks. My butt's sore. I can't like lean back against because like it's right above my butt crack. So it's like anytime you get in the car, it hurts.
She said it feels like after leg day, anytime she sits down. So anybody that's done leg day or
yeah, like when you can't get off the toilet, it feels like I'm that sore at the top of my butt. So I did that. I still take my estrogen pills. I'm just not on the patch. And then I have I don't know what it's called. I have a pill that I have to put up like a tampon.
Suppository.
It's really weird.
Literally the directions say take 1 pill daily by vagina. So
no, I take 2 daily.
Or 2. So that says enough. So that's not, that's kind of a mess.
So I do that. I don't think those last like a long time though. If we get pregnant, you still continue shots through like your first trimester. So I'm not in the clear of any shots anytime soon.
Oh, my allergies are bad.
So everything seems to be good. We got transfer day.
Today is Sunday.
Yeah, we transferred
last Tuesday.
Yeah, which was the 29th.
Yep.
So we went in. Everything was good. You have to have a full bladder for that. So that's really uncomfortable. And
they tell you to drink 40 ounces of water, like to pee right when you wake up. And then drink 40 ounces of water.
I pee all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
And tell them.
So I thought when we got there, Angel told me, have you ever just like peed a little bit and stopped? And I was like, no, I don't think that's normal, that people can do that. And she's like, no, it's easy. You just go in and pee a little bit and then stop.
And then you shut it off. I told her, I said, pee a little bit. Don't open it up all the way, but pee a little bit and then just shut it off.
I had to pee so bad. So I went in and I was like, okay, I'll just do this. No, it didn't work. I completely emptied my bladder and we had like 30 minutes before my appointment.
So she fills her water bottle up and she's like,
and I'm chugging. And I had a full bladder again. I mean, I drank a lot of fluid that morning, but no, I couldn't stop it.
Progesterone makes you have to pee, we learned. It makes you like get the urge more often.
Like you feel like you have to. So I went in and it was terrible. I couldn't get it to stop. I don't know how people do that. But we did the thing. We did our procedure. I don't have to get put under or anything. You just go in. They do like put like a catheter and stuff and put it in. And there's like somebody from the...
It's an embryologist.
Yeah, they probably have like the coolest job. But she came over and she like gives it to the doctor and she waits there and she goes back and she checks it to make sure it went in you and she comes back and gives you a thumbs up. But she was like
so pumped,
really pumped.
She came out and said we had a beautiful blastocyst.
I couldn't see her face because I was laying back in agony just waiting for this pressure on my bladder to stop.
Because they've got an ultrasound wand and they're like
yeah, they have on the outside an ultrasound wand and they're like doing that on my belly while like the doctor's in there with a headlamp making sure we get all this in there right. So then we got
a cute little picture of it.
That's our embryo.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
There it is.
Yep.
It's pretty cool that we get that. Yeah. Not a lot of people have that. Whenever one of these work, we'll have an embryo picture. I can't say that about myself, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, our kid could be like, here's a little bit about me. Here's me when I was
they're going to make a poster about themselves and be like, this is me as an embryo.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool.
Yep. So we did that, and now we just wait.
We wait, and it's really hard. And
Yep.
we have swore to not pee on a stick.
I have done so much testing before all of this, like when we were trying at home, just us. It takes over your whole life, and then you sit there and you feel like throwing up, waiting for this thing to tell you yes or no. And it's always like, it sucks when it's no, so we're like, no, we're not doing it. Just
Even
leave
if
it
it's
alone.
early, yeah.
We'll just either
They
wait
do
for my
blood tests.
period or have a blood test tell me what's going on.
They'll call us for a blood test in however many days or whatever. We don't really know a whole lot, but they're just gonna call us.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's just waiting, which is hard. We took vacation this week to kind of help kill time and also like keep Brittany calm and to spend some time together. And we usually take vacation this time of year anyway. We're just not going anywhere this year.
We went on some nice walks, and we did like little hikes.
We went to
Nothing
Hunt
crazy.
State Park and hiked a little bit. They said a little bit of light exercise is good.
Keep my blood flowing. So we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did make me load firewood. That was fun.
Or stack it. Just stack firewood.
Um,
But yeah, progesterone makes her super sleepy, so we have been napping, which I'm not going to complain about that.
yeah,
'cause I
we
like
nap
to
anyways, but now it's
Yeah.
like I just have an excuse to nap more.
We vacation. We are firm believers in the vacation nap.
It's good.
But yeah, so that's that. Hopefully next video we'll be telling everybody we're pregnant, and if not, we'll be doing this again. Just the transfer part, because we have plenty of embryos. We don't need any more of those.
Yep.
So, and a big question is, everybody asks, well, you're not gonna have 24 kids. What are you gonna do with the remaining embryos? And there's a couple of options, and I think we might have talked about this in our first video. You can like donate them to science. You can donate them to someone else, which is like donating a child. You're not compensated for that or anything. It's basically like donating a baby or a child. You have to go through a lot of paperwork from lawyers. It takes like 3 to 4 months for the process, but you can do that. Or you can just have them discarded. But we don't have to make a decision on what we're doing with the remainder until we're like done having kids. We do have to pay a storage fee every year, so if we know we're done having kids, we probably don't want to wait like 10 years and then decide to destroy them because you have to pay so much per year to store. But
I'm gonna try to have 24.
we're just gonna get a 24 passenger van.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yeah,
We'll be fine.
we'll just get some bunk beds. We'll be all right.
Yeah, just
So that's that. There's not a whole lot to go over this time.
I think that was it.
Yeah,
a lot of it we've just been waiting. You have to, after they send it to genetic testing, it's like 2
it
weeks
was like
and
a
then
2 week
you're
wait. Yeah,
there's just been a lot of waiting around for whatever's right. Like I do my doctor's appointments. Whenever I did those, you wait and see what your stuff is, and then they pick a day like 2 weeks later for you to transfer.
So hopefully next time we're telling you we're pregnant, we'll be in touch. We probably won't blast it on the internet for a little while.
Yeah, if I am pregnant, we're just gonna
We're gonna try and get to that first trimester part or really close to it.
at least like when they take me off progesterone and say, hey, you're good like on your own and you don't need the extra medicine to help you. So if you don't hear from us for a while, just give us the space, because I'm not trying to like jinx myself if I am pregnant.
Good vibes. Hopefully we're pregnant.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
My period never shows up ever for the next 24 years of my life, because I'm gonna have that many babies. And you're just gonna have to deal with it, babe. Sorry.
It's a lot of health insurance.
That's okay. You'll be all right.
All right. Hey, if you guys have questions, we could do a questionnaire video between now and then if we get
Help
enough
us kill
questions.
time.
Yeah. Please give us something to do. But if you have questions about the process, how embryos happen, some people asked us, where is the sperm in all of this? It happened way back when we made the embryos, but we'll answer the questions.
Look at it.
It looks just like me. Has my nose.
Shut up. This could be a baby. Look. It's just gotta make a home in my uterus.
We were all that at one time.
Yeah.
Just a little blob.
It's wild.
But we'll,
'Kay.
We'll see everybody next time.
Bye.